Giving up your own wishes and dreams for someone else, that's not self-sacrifice. That's personal sacrifice. Let me tell you what true self-sacrifice is. Everybody knows that we have sacrificed one thing or another. And a lot of times that is personal sacrifice. What I mean by personal sacrifice, if you're a parent, you know what it means to sacrifice sleep or sacrifice money or sacrifice time and energy for your children or even for a profession. If you're a nurse or a doctor or a therapist, you're sacrificing personal issues for yourself, your mental state, your physical state, your spiritual state at times, because you are supporting someone else. That's personal sacrifice. But today, I had the most awesome revelation. When I say awesome, I'm like divine love, ding, 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 ding. Did that. Did that just broke me open and freed me from what true self sacrifice is. Self sacrifice is allowing yourself to die so the new version of you can show up and become and be what you are truly desiring to be, what your soul evolution is going to be. That is self sacrifice. See, remember, this is the self series. So, the soul evolving life force. When you sacrifice oneself for a new self, you are growing you. You are embodying something that the world needs to see. You're elevating and bringing in, I don't even know how to say it. You're just bringing in a grander life, not just for yourself, but every person that is being touched by you, your family, your friends, your mate, all those things. Because when you die of the old version of you, the new version comes and that will transmute the other people in your life to also self-sacrifice, and they a little parts of them will also die so they can become the best version of you. Because see, we're going to continue to mirror each other and vibrate at a higher level over and over again. That's true self-sacrifice. Take that in for a moment. Just take that in. You're going to always be choosing growth over comfort. You're going to always be choosing you over anyone else. So, whether you're doing a self sacrifice or a personal sacrifice, know the difference. Either way, you're letting go of something. But one, for me, is completely the way the world has lied to us to a degree. They've said it was self-sacrifice, but it really was a personal sacrifice. Becoming the best version of who you are is top priority. It is the crown era of your life. It is me knowing that I've done all the things that I needed to do in the moment so I can be the best person I can be. I mean, when was the last time that you truly sacrificed an old version of yourself? No more, no more. And I guess I can tell you it this way, and because it's very difficult for me because these are going to be my personal stories. So I don't know about you. So a true self-sacrifice is me being abstinence, knowing my value, knowing my worth, knowing that I don't want to just lay with anybody else's energy unless they're matching my energy to a point where I feel not just seen, it's deeper than that. I want to feel encompassed in their aura, in their divine love, in their divine energy. And it's it's not surface, it's not romantic, it's very difficult to give you guys these feelings that I'm going through right now words. I mean, it's really, really difficult. I wish you could just like be in my brain and feel it in my body the way my intuition is giving it to me. But just consciously, I just know that has been a self-sacrifice. Also a self-sacrifice. So, and I'll give you this, a personal sacrifice was knowing that when I, um, what do you call it? I hate to use the word quit. When I resigned from the position I resigned in this month, that that was a personal sacrifice. That was a personal sacrifice because I knew that my time was over there and somebody else needed to be in the position that I was in because I've outgrown it and God called me to something else. Another personal sacrifice is when if I desire to do something for someone else and maybe I have to choose me over them in a particular, say, purchase, then that's a personal sacrifice that I did for myself so I can make someone else happy or so I can give someone a gift or so I could be able to support somebody with their time. For instance, someone today told me about a death of their child, and I was like, oh my goodness. So my personal sacrifice in that moment, even though it wasn't a large sacrifice, I sacrificed my time, my energy to be an effective listener, an active listener, and an empathetic listener, just so I can help soothe them in this moment because the death of their child's anniversary is coming up in January. That was a personal sacrifice. So that's the difference. It's really, really, really short. So when you're thinking of sacrifice, it's not a self-sacrifice unless unless you're sacrificing yourself for the better version of you. That's the most easiest definition that I can give you. Sacri- for me, self-sacrifice is not about giving my time, energy, body, or life force away to people, systems, or expectations. True self-sacrifice is the willingness to release who I am and where I've been in order to become who my soul is calling me to be. I had to write it down. That's why I'm looking. It's written and it's going to be on a big sticky on my wall because this is the revelation that I needed to help jumpstart my 2026. Because, yes, old versions of me will die. Old thoughts and mental processes of me will die and no longer be. I will use the death as fertilizer for to continue to deposit new seeds for a better harvest of who I am. So, the question for today, your journal question, your pondering question, the question that I want you to answer in the comments. When was the last time, truly the last time you allowed your old self to die so a new version of you come on, to come online, to be seen? That's self-sacrifice. And let me know when the last time you did a personal sacrifice. But the deeper question is the self-sacrifice. And do you know the difference now? Can you see the difference? Can you feel the difference? Can you understand the effect of the difference? If you continue to personally sacrifice things in your life, that is the shadow of that is people pleasing. There is no shadow of self sacrifice. I don't see one. Maybe you can think of one. But when I'm allowing myself to die off so the new version can grow, I don't see a shadow in that. I don't see it because it's too pure. It's just too pure from divine love. Yeah, that's it. That's all. I think I'm done. This was like such a revelation to me, and I want to go deeper, embody this even more. And so it may be a part two on this particular video, but either way, I'm Coach Hunt. If you don't know who I am, I'm a holistic self love coach that I help women utilize their intuition so they can have the best life ever. And our solar return, our second solar return will be happening soon, but our intuition will take us where we need to go. Yes, our intuition will take us where we need to go. So I look forward for you guys to subscribe, follow, share this with your girl. Share this for someone who needed to know the difference between a true sacrifice of the self and a personal sacrifice that the world keeps telling us up to do. I love you guys so much. It's Coach Hunt, and I have your greatest interest at heart.